Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Chance to deliver. Gullit, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for the run. Thuram cuts it out. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Can he get it through? Nesta does really well to win the ball there. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Cruyff.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Mbappe! Gullit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No goals as yet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. A probing pass. Floated through. Oh, that's a decent chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! The breakthrough strike! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit. It's a pretty loose pass.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bergomi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bellingham. Vieira. Hernes. Oh, good read. Tries to pass it through. And here's Gullit. Dembele.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. That's Vieira. Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. Thuram. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Dida. The type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. And it's Thuram. Xabi Alonso. Well, that has not gone well. Hernes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That ball looks a good one. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a sharp pass. Vieira. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Now he's got space here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard. It's Bergomi. Nesta. Thuram. Opts for safety. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Rijkaard. Bergomi. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vieira. Cruyff. And this is Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Almost an hour gone. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13, numero 22.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
Thuram.
Il numero 7.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Goes down, but nothing given. Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't...
Applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Gerrard! We've got a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some...
Can he finish? Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
And back to the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Long time, excellent interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great vision.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, what about it? Milan have come back from the very brink. Bergomi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan take the lead. Oh, that's tremendous. It's Bale! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25. Lascia il campo per il numero 4.
Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Platini. This looks promising. There's the shot! Bale! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Thuram. Back into the middle. Oh, not quite. Xavi Alonso. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Bellingham. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.